Hello, and welcome back to the Globeracer tutorial videos. In the previous video, we went through all the basics of creating a new session and a what workout. In this video, we will focus on creating a heart rate workout within the same session. Let's dive in. First, open the account view and head over to Sessions. Click on Winter Mix and select Edit. Here, you can choose to change and edit your workout and adjust any data on the details page. I will leave it as it is for now and head into the heart rate page. Editing in heart rate is a little different from what, but it builds on the same principles. It is divided into 3 parts. At the top, we have the timeline, displaying length and intensity using curves. In the middle, we have the edit list with all our adjustments. At the bottom, we find the segments and adjustments we can add to the timeline. A major difference to note between what and heart rate editing is how we work with the intensity curve. In what editing, when we add a segment, it is locked to that intensity for the entire segment block, whereas in heart rate editing, we can adjust the curve within the segment. Under segments, we can add starting and ending points to our interval. Position is where we specify whether we will be sitting or standing. An adjustment point allows us to increase or decrease the intensity during a segment. Let's use the workout program we created for our what workout and create a heart rate session. The easiest way is to add all our segments before editing positions and adjusting the curves. First is the warm-up, which lasts 6 minutes. Since there is already a starting segment added by default, I will add my first interval segment, set it to start at 6 minutes, make it a stage start, and add it to the timeline. Next, let's add the recovery. This will begin at 10 minutes and last for 2 minutes. Remember to select this as a stage end. I will repeat this process until all my intervals are added. We see the different segments on the timeline. The orange dot represents the starting point of an interval, and the grey dot with a number is the end of that stage. Let's save. With our intervals plotted in, we can go to the timeline and adjust the points to the correct intensity by clicking and dragging. You can also use the Max HR option on each edit to fine-tune the intensity. To finish, I will add a segment for cooldown. Now let's add some sitting and standing positions to the session. By clicking on a segment point in the timeline, I can now choose to add a position. See the symbol appear at the top of the timeline? In addition, I can add a position change in the middle of a segment by selecting the segment marker and adding some time to the start time. I will now have a change in position in the middle of the segment. You can also fine adjust the time with the controls on each edit in the list. Now let's talk about the adjustment point. In any interval, we may want our curve to be different than what is shown in the timeline right now, perhaps more intense at the end with a steeper climb. Add one the same way we did with position. First, select a marker, adjust the start time, and add the adjustment point. Now, we can click and drag that point to the desired level. I will add one more adjustment point at the end of this interval for an even steeper curve. The last thing I will show you in the editor is adding RPM to each segment. The simplest way is to work your way down the edit list and adjust it. The same rule applies here. If you set it to 0, it will be listed as free in the workout. Remember to click the Save button. And let's close this page and head over to the Sessions view. When you now click on the session and select Play, you will see that you have a curve for both heart rate and power-based workouts. That's all there is to it. You can now start your workout session for your audience. I do recommend playing around with the editor and trying it a few times to see how your edits affect the presentation. We wish you the best of luck with your workouts.